Well, hello there, Aquarius. It's nice to see you again. We are here for your new moon reading for July 20th. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for visiting. And my name is Melissa, and I do the Zodiac Tarot readings a little bit differently. I do them by the new moon energy and the full moon energy instead of dates and times, because time is irrelevant. It doesn't really exist, but the moon sure does. So we're going to go off of that. All right, so if you're new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. We are going to do 9 cards. So the new moon is about the beginning of the cycle, but it's also the end of the previous cycle. So there could be stuff that is needing to be released from the previous and left back there. And then anything that might come up as an intention that's more focus, but on occasion we do have things that need to be released from the last cycle. So we're going to look at 3 cards for the overall energy, kind of what's going on in your situation right now. And then we're going to do 3 cards of intentions, that things that the new moon is going to be pulling out for you. And then 3 cards for advice or actions to take. All right, let's get in there. What is the overall energy for Aquarius, please? Okay. 10 of Cups. King of Swords, and the Fool card. Oh, okay. Okay. So, interesting to me. The 10 of Cups being the, like, culmination, the ultimate happiness. Like, you got your perfect partner, you know, like your husband, wife, picket fence, 2.5 children and a dog, or whatever your dream is for happiness. It's like the end. The 10 is like the end of the cycle. Like, you've worked all this way to get to that point. And then the Fool is 0. The Fool is starting over. The Fool is a new journey, and you don't know where the hell you're going, right? And then we have the King of Swords in the middle of that. So I feel like there's kind of like a weird vibe here. Like, I feel like this King of Swords is a person that's kind of like, okay, so king, so it's kind of an authority figure, somebody who either talks a lot. Okay, so the swords are about communication, learning, knowledge, that kind of stuff. So somebody who maybe talks a lot, somebody who's a excellent communicator, or maybe over communicates. You know what I'm talking about. If this is a person and you're like, oh yeah, I know, then that's what you know. If it's not, then it could just be representing an energy of needing to cut something. Okay, needing to cut something out, needing to cut something off, or someone off, but I don't think it's someone necessarily. But it's smack in the middle of this 10 of Cups happy vibe energy and this new Fool energy where you're entering blindly. Now, I don't even know if I showed you the cards. So here we have the Fool. Now, this deck, I have to say, I say it every video, so I'm sorry if I'm on repeat for you, but the silhouette, this is you internal. When you can see their face and stuff, I take that as, external influences. This is more of an internal beginning. So you could be entering a phase of happiness, like you are very, very content, happy, feeling good, whatever whatever makes you happy. It could be about, it really could be, this is internal, but this is just external. And this really isn't as fulfilling as you think. And it may be that this facade may be what needs to be kind of cut off or peeled away or something like that. Also, kind of with it being so opposite like that, I kind of also get like a bipolar vibe. Like one extreme to the other, like you're trying to start over, but you want to hang on to whatever this thing is that you've accomplished. But unfortunately, I feel like that has to fall away. You have to make room for new sometimes. Like, you're not going to go get a brand new car. I don't know, whatever video I said this in, but I've already said this today. You're not going to go buy a brand new car, bring it home, and then there's no room in the garage or the driveway or whatever. Like, you're going to sell your old car first to make room for the new one, to earn the money to pay for the new one, whatever. Like, you have to make room for the new things sometimes. So I kind of feel like that's the situation here. Something that you're trying to cut out, because it's just not, there's just no room for it anymore. So what intentions should we be looking at for Aquarius? Okay, now we have the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. All right. This is interesting. So I feel like this is chasing communication. Chasing communication. I didn't show you the cards. This is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Communication, learning. The pages are students, so this is definitely a very like a learning a lesson kind of card. We have the Magician right behind it, who also came out for Capricorn, maybe. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like maybe needing help. This is planning something, but maybe needing to bring a couple, some people together. So this is, a group effort. Thank you. But the reason I'm saying like chasing communication is just the kind of the vibe I get of these two together. Like he's facing away, and there seems to be motion where the Magician is trying to chase the Page. So I kind of feel like maybe you're chasing a manifestation, whereas you should be maybe getting help. There could be somebody, out there that's needing to help you, but you're out here like, I got this, I'm on my own and I got this. But here's the manifestation, the Magician, like is in your corner, but you keep like running away from him, like, you're not in that receiving state. Oh my. Oh. You're not in that receiving state. So I feel like you think you are and you think you got this. But this Magician is just like kind of like it's chasing you. Like your manifestation is right there, but you think you're going toward it, but you're really going away from it. So what I see here is stopping what you're doing, making a plan, possibly getting other people or other things involved. Maybe there are a few more elements that are missing from your spell or whatever, that kind of thing. I say that because we have the Magician here, but like not everybody does spells and stuff, but I feel like there's just something that you think you're going towards it, but you're really going away from it, and it's time to take a step back, maybe get some help. You maybe don't have everything that you think you have that you need. So let's get some advice. We have the Emperor pop out there. So again, finding somebody that may be able to help you. That is leadership. That is rules. There may be some rules. Let's see what other cards we get for advice or action. All right. The Emperor, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Okay. So I definitely feel like you're taking too much action right now. Okay. This is you kind of chasing that down, right? And really, like, that's not the traditional meaning of the card, but that's what I'm getting. The Emperor, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. All right, I'm going to start backwards because it makes more sense that way to me. He's not moving. He's not chasing. He's taking a step back and assessing and kind of looking out. We have this world right here in his hand, the globe. Okay, so I feel like there are many, many opportunities here. There are many ways to do this. And at this point, this is stage 2, where we're lining things up and we're starting to feel like we know what we want. Like the step 1 was the idea. Like, I have this great idea. Step 2 is, will this work? What can I do about it? This is not taking action yet. Because, let's go backwards, the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card could actually mean judgment, like you're judging yourself, or you're judging others, or others are judging you, or you're afraid of being judged. But that's not how I see this. I see this as you being called to something better than you, something greater than you, something that has a different purpose than what you think you have. This is you being called to something else, like leadership, okay? The Emperor here, I'm trying to turn him so the light catches a little better. The Emperor here is a leader. Right? He has rules. He makes the rules. I really feel like you're taking a little too much action here. Okay? This is too much action. Okay? That's what we're working on. Again, like I said in the beginning, you're chasing you're chasing this manifestation. Your manifestation is chasing you, whichever way it works in your situation. That's what you're trying to manifest. That's what you're trying to, I keep saying manifest, but like, I'd like to find a different word. It's your intention. Thank you. Your intention is to manifest, but I feel like you're overdoing it. Your intention is not necessarily clear. It's, need to plan. Okay. This is you setting those intentions. This is you writing down your plan of action. Okay. We're not acting, we're making a plan. Okay. So, but I feel like you're being called to something greater. Like I said before, like you think you're chasing this manifestation, but really it's chasing you, and you're running away from it. And I think it's because I feel like I know it's because there's something better than what you think. And that's what's chasing you, is this something better. There's something better that you weren't expecting. You're putting out this desire here, but this kind of is off of this, and it's right behind you. It's chasing you down. It's calling you. Okay. There's a calling for you. And I kind of feel like it's leadership. Okay. Leaders don't really do anything. I'm sorry. I've worked in retail for too long. Leaders don't really do anything. They boss other people around. They get other people to do their work for them. So I feel like you're being called to something else. Like you're working it. You're working it. But I think you're working it too hard. And I think it's time for you to stop. Like, we have this world. Maybe there's travel. I think some people call this like a travel card because of the world, the globe. But you're being called somewhere else. Okay. You're being called somewhere else. And, perhaps these two are linked, and you're being called by this leader. Maybe there's a leader that wants to call you for a trip around the world. You're like, you don't know. I don't know your situation. If it resonates, you'll know. But I just feel like you're being called to something else. You're kind of, yeah, I'm looking at those first cards with that 10 of Cups and that ultimate happiness, but the Fool on the other side. And it's just like, you thought you wanted this, but really there's a new beginning for you. There's a new journey for you. We also, I want to point out 1, 2, 3, 4 out of these 9 cards are major arcanas. So this is something on a grander scale. You're being called to something greater. Okay. There is something better out there for you. So whatever it is that you're chasing, it's chasing you. You just don't recognize it because you think you want this, but this is right here. And you don't realize that this is better. So, stop, take a look around, and assess the situation. Maybe rethink what you're trying to manifest, or maybe you're just going too hard. So that's what I got for you. I'm sorry if that made very little sense, but I know to the people it resonates with, it will make perfect sense. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in your full moon video. And as always, have a blessed day.